Now, there are many producers out there who feel they are at a point where they have the technical skill and their music sounds good, but they're just not sure how to get it out to people. What advice would you give to a producer in this position?
Yeah, it's really common. I have to say it's really common, especially for electronic music these days, from what I notice, because bands and musicians in different genres have been in this position for quite a while, releasing music and trying to get it out there. And so they face the same issues for the last 10, 20 years. And right now, with the booming popularity of electronic music, there is quite a lot of great producers who enter the scene, who are great at production, but they don't have a single idea about how the music business works, how to market their music, and they just undereducated. And it's a big issue because you have to understand how it all works. It's important for getting some deals. It's important for spreading the word about your music. So first and foremost, reading blogs like yours and educating yourself is just absolutely crucial. And of course, putting that knowledge into practice and starting to build your brand as soon as possible. So this is a pretty crucial point in my opinion. It's in short. I can go on about that topic for hours, but yeah, you let me know if I answered your question, if you want me to elaborate on this.
Yeah, you're welcome to elaborate. I mean, it's always good to go in depth on these things.
Yeah, I mean, so the basics of brand building, the visuals and consistency with even metadata. So it's just like one of the most basic things which I want to highlight, because so many producers start creating profiles. They're not even sure about their name. For example, they use random the URL handles on social media, and then it's all a huge mess online. So from the beginning, it's really healthy to keep things organized, and it can be a problem for many artists I know really well. But even just keeping your name spelling consistent across social media profiles and trying to come up with a good brand identity, and ideally having a logo and using similar graphics across your different social media profiles, so it's all consistent and that people can recognize. And even in your track names, keeping your name consistent and so on. So you definitely want to start with developing a proper brand and social media and online presence, generally speaking. And yeah, so all while educating yourself about how the industry works, and then starting to think and starting to work on growing your audience, which is a much larger topic. So I don't think we want to go into it right now.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's something that can be talked about for hours. So in terms of consistency and brand identity, is it a good idea to kind of stay in a similar style? So for example, if there's a producer that makes dark drum and bass music, would it be a bad idea for them to use, happy, multicolored graphics that don't really fit with their music?
It's a good point, because if you think and if you know that there are people who are really into the darker side of drum and bass, and who are into these kind of graphics, if you feel there is a niche, then it may be a good idea. And this is something that is not very intuitive to many, but you actually better start with a small niche. And this is something that I was supposed to mention answering to your last question. Actually, this is just absolutely crucial. So finding a niche and starting small, because just being in the genre, it's too broad. So you can target everyone who likes a particular style of music. So you want to show what's so special about you, and it can be not related to music at all. So it can be something lifestyle, it can be about your hobbies, interests, or the visuals you like. Actually, like just personally, going back to what you just asked, I do not think it will be a very good idea to use extremely happy and irrelevant images if you are into something darker. So it just, that example, it may not be a good fit, because you have to do things that makes sense.
Yes.
But being weird is good. So being weird, unusual, just I mean, this is what internet wants, weirdos. So I mean, there are no rules in terms of what kind of mix you may have. It's just important to be consistent in what you deliver.